Carl, Central Coast tomorrow night. I think 2 games. You were on a really good run there for a while, but a couple of games without the win. Are you going to try and snag all 3 points tomorrow night?
Yeah, most definitely. This is a game that could set our season up because there's a lot of teams sort of chasing us, and Central Coast are one of those teams. So it's important that we go there with the mindset of getting the 3 points.
You did pretty well against Western Sydney. Obviously didn't concede last week, but didn't hit the back of the net. What needs to change just to, I guess, get that next level up?
Yeah, look, the football we're playing at the moment is quite good, but we're just not rewarding ourselves in finishing it off, the good work that we're having. So that's something that we need to focus on, and it's been a little bit of an issue that we've had starts and stops this year. So it's something that we need to really focus tomorrow and get the goals when we have control in the game.
Why do you think that happens, Carl? Because on paper it looks like your attackers, that's where you've got your greatest sort of strengths and varied strengths as well.
Yeah, I don't know. It's at times it's just maybe our decision making at times is not quite right, and sometimes it's just the bounce of the ball. Sometimes it doesn't go your way. We'll just keep working on what we're doing. As I said, we're very happy with the way our football is going at the moment and the way we're travelling.
What's the Craig Goodwin update? Is he going to play? Is he going to travel? How does it work?
Yeah, Goody's still in isolation. We believe he will come out tomorrow, so then it's just a matter of whether we bring him up tomorrow night or not, leave him at home. So we'll see how he pulls up. It's been a little bit difficult for him, in isolation, not being able to train, so we'll just have to wait and see.
Logistically, what are those challenges getting someone to Gosford in time to play a game of football on the day?
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's a fly in, sort of fly out thing. It's not too much. It's only Sydney's only a 2-hour flight, so and then an hour in the car up to Gosford. So it's not ideal, but it can be done.
And you touched on it, that spending a week in ISO, what it does to him, getting straight on a plane and coming to play a game of football. What are the challenges he will face in that regard, being able to not do a whole lot over it?
Yeah, look, Goody's he's a great athlete, a true professional, and we know he can because when he came in quarantine last year, he was in quarantine for 14 days, and he came out and he had 1 training session and he played for us and scored in the first minute. So we know he can do it. It's just a matter of whether we want to take that risk with a very important player at this time in the season.
And when would you likely make a decision, Carl? Tomorrow morning?
Yeah, tomorrow morning early. We'll see how he is. And he has to get his PCR test yet and make sure he's clear before we can make that decision.
How's he managed to escape COVID, living with his COVID positive wife?
Yeah, and the little baby as well. So it's been he's put a lot of I suppose money in the bank. He's been looking after the baby all week, while his wife has had COVID. So he has a lot of good credits.
Health-wise, Carl, other than Craig, how is the side looking?
Yeah, the side's looking well. We've only got the long-term injury players out at the moment. You've got Jacob Tratt, Michael Jakobsen. Jaco hopefully will be available next week. And then there's Cassini Yangi and Nick Hance who are the long-term, but other than that, everyone else is fighting fit. So it's pleasing to be at this stage of the season with COVID that we've got so many players available.
Do you foresee many changes to this 11 to the one that lined up last week against Western Sydney?
Yeah, we'll tweak 1 or 2 things. It was a great performance last week to keep the clean sheet, but we didn't score goals, and we need to score goals tomorrow night.
Does that mean changes up front then, I suppose?
Yeah, we'll look at our midfield and our attack and see what is the best fit for Central Coast. They play a very quick transition game, so it's a matter of finding the players that are going to suit that style of play.
And then down back, obviously a bit undermanned, especially centrally. Do you feel undermanned? You still managed to keep a clean sheet last week.
No, that's a credit to Lockie Barr and young Alex Popovich last week. It's the first time they've played together, and they're both inexperienced A-League players. So it's a credit to them that they kept a very strong Western Sydney team to a goalless away from home as well. So I was very happy for them, and hopefully they can take that form again tomorrow night.